Hello and welcome to AZ in the Circle, Arizona Softball Podcast. Today in the circle with us, we have Kendall Cochran with Red Mountain High School and her teammate, Payton Maguire, also with Red Mountain High School. And today's show, we're going to talk about Kendall committed to Utah State. We're going to talk about that. Payton, Happy New Year. You're committed to Ave Maria down in sunny Florida and Naples. And then I want to talk about the recruitment journey for both of you, and then what you would tell your younger self, that now that you've been to through the process, what would you tell your younger self? And then what do you love most about softball? And then lastly, hey, let's talk high school softball. Tell me a little bit about your teammates, what kind of games you guys have circled on the schedule, what you're looking forward to postseason, because I know you guys went far last season. That sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get going. Kendall, your commitment to Utah State, how did it all come about? And once you did commit, how did it feel the next time you entered the circle?
I mean, my commitment to Utah State, I remember him coming to watch me play this past summer in PGF, actually. And then September 1st came around, and I got a call from him. And when I went on a visit there, Coach Todd Judge called me. And when I went on my visit there, I just fell in love with the area, the campus. It's also pretty in Utah. And, I mean, I can't wait to experience all 4 seasons and get out of this Arizona heat. But, I mean, and when I entered the circle, the next time after my commitment, I was, more at ease, I guess. Because, I mean, you have that part of your future kind of figured out, and now you just get to go out there and compete and win.
You were you joined Athletics Mercado 18U this past fall.
Yes.
How was that? You're coming up on September 1st. You're going to a new team, but then it all kind of happened kind of quickly.
Yeah, it kind of all happened quickly. I know Mo Mercado helped me out a lot. She sat down with me and kind of went over everything to kind of just calm me down, so I was, really prepared for September 1st. And, yeah.
By the time we rolled into the first tournament down in Houston, you were already committed.
Yeah, I was. I committed, end of October.
Yeah, or maybe real close to that. And then, so right away, you were playing pretty freely and getting better and better.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I remember this last outing you had against Firecrackers Rico.
Yeah.
You were head-to-head, toe-to-toe with the Firecrackers had a pitcher that signed to go to Stanford.
Yeah.
And after 7 innings, what was the score?
0-0.
0-0 after 7. Then we went to ITB. Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost it there. So you pitched a gem of a game, and I think you even got her when you guys faced each other up the bat.
Yeah,
you
I
K'd
did.
you
Twice.
did twice. You
Yes.
K'd the Stanford soon-to-be pitcher. So that was I think that was just an incredible scene to see the team rally around you defensively,
Yeah.
and then you to pitch such a gem. So I think there's going to be future battles between you and her in either your non-conference games early on in the season
Yeah.
or postseason. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes,
That's
me too.
exciting.
Yeah.
And then Payton, Happy New Year, like I said.
Yeah.
You committed to Ave Maria. Tell us about that. How did that come about? And share it.
So, I actually had a very long recruitment process. Obviously, I committed January of my senior year. So I definitely had a lot of patience. But so how I found Ave was all summer long, I had some good interest from some schools, but nothing really stuck around fall. And I didn't have any schools that I could really see myself living at or just playing softball there in general. So in November, we were playing in Vegas, and we had a team camp. And so during that camp, my head coach, Coach P at Ave, was there, and I ended up doing really well in the camp. And I talked to her after and was like, will you come to my games this evening? And she was really interested. And she was like, yeah, of course. So we had 2 games that evening, and I ended up doing really, really well. And after the games, she talked to my head coach for Storm, Coach Rob. And she talked to me, and she was like, we'd love to have you out at our school to come on a visit. And she's like, I think you'd be a perfect fit for our team.
So that was late in the fall, you said? Or
Yes, that was in November.
And then when you said you'd like to come out for a visit, when did you go on a visit?
I went on my visit at the very beginning of January. So I think it was the second week of January that I got to go out there.
So the coach is pretty smart and invite you down to Naples.
Yeah.
In January when the weather was like what?
It was about 65, 70 with 60% humidity, and it was literally beautiful. Like, the weather was perfect.
Okay. And now, is Naples, is the field really close to the ocean, or?
So, it's about 20 minutes.
The Gulf?
Yeah, we're on the Gulf side, and we're about 20, 30 minutes inland, so it's not a far drive to the beach at all.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts when you went on the campus? Like, Kendall said she loved the Four Seasons. Do you love the mountains, Kendall?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And the trees,
So
all the colors.
All the colors. What you like about?
I love Florida. Like, I always had wanted to kind of like play in Florida or California. Like, those are my top 2 picks. But I love Florida because, like, the swamp vibe, you know, there's just green everywhere. There's nothing brown, really. And on my campus, there's actually a canal, which is pretty cool. Like, it runs through the back of the campus. The field is really nice.
Is it grass or turf?
It's grass, yeah.
Okay.
But one unique thing about my visit is I actually got to practice with the team when I was there, and I got to spend the night in the dorms with the girls.
Okay.
And it was really fun, so I clicked really well with the team, and I knew, like, it was the place.
Were there a lot of girls from Florida, or were some all over the country?
Most of the girls are from the Midwest, only a few from Florida, a lot from Chicago, and I'm the furthest, and there's also a girl from Alaska on the team, so,
Wow.
yeah.
That's a big climate change for her from Alaska, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real climate change, coming from Alaska down to Florida.
Yeah.
All right, that's really good. Now, the recruitment journey for each of you, all right? I'd like to talk about that. Like, Kendall, we'll start with you. What's your overall take on the recruitment process? You know, did you love it? Did you like it? What about it?
I mean, for me, it was kind of like just I kind of got it done quick. But I mean, I loved it. It's a great experience. And even like before like committing, like you get to go like see all these new places and all these new campuses and kind of learn about different cultures. And I think it was just a really great experience before because I never went to a Utah State camp, but once I went there, like I knew it was a school I wanted to be at.
Oh, that's good. And then your take on it, the recruitment process, because I know you're a few months from graduation, so.
Yeah. For me, it was definitely long and stressful. I feel like it was very discouraging. Being more of like an outfielder, that's not really the first thing they're looking for. Like, everyone's looking for pitchers all the time. So I felt like I had a hard time just trying to get interest. But it's really like, for me, it was discouraging because you'd have like lots of fails, like really good interest, and then all of a sudden they're like, sorry, we took someone else, But yeah, I'm happy with being patient and trusting it, really.
Yeah, no, from interviewing multiple student athletes, Kendall's case is the rare case.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though,
Yeah.
Kendall. That's awesome. But most of them do say, even the ones that have gone on that went to a great school, they've said it's been stressful and it has been challenging, and you just got to just keep plugging along.
Yeah.
It's a marathon, isn't it, from what I understand?
No, it really was.
Okay,
So.
good. Well, we're going to take a short break here to get a word from our sponsor, Pure Green Juice Bar in Tempe, Arizona. It's located off of Mill and 3rd Street, just behind Daily Jam. They are big supporters of ASU softball, so much so that they're offering 10% off any smoothie if you go get juiced up before the game. So pre-game at Pure Green Tempe, 10% off any smoothie in the house. And then when the Sun Devils win, for the next 24 hours, you get 15% off anything on the entire menu. So go Devils. And remember, whether that's a home game or an away game, anytime they win, you get 15% off the entire menu. They got great acai bowls. And in the morning, they got great avocado toast, great different things. So, hey, Pure Green Tempe. All right, so now we're back, and I want to continue with the recruitment journey. What were some of the most productive things you did, Kendall, to set up yourself for a very successful September 1st? What were the most things that you thought you got traction with? Was it the emails, with the videos, what?
I mean, I sent out tons of emails, like my softball schedule. I'd send them out my summer schedule constantly to any school I was interested in, like keeping my wide range of like schools. But I think it's really about like the work that you do like behind the scenes, like making sure I was getting my spins down and pitching lessons and working every day in the weight room. And I think it's really, like, people kind of forget about that sometimes, but, like, not just what you do with your team, but trying to perfect everything. Obviously, perfection is not attainable, but, like, trying to perfect my spins because ultimately, like, anyone can hit a 65-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle.
Or a 70-mile-an-hour
Yeah, or
fastball.
70-mile-an-hour fastball. But I think really working on my change-up spin and my curveball spin is really what got me seen by some schools.
Yeah, because it's hard to deny when I see you pitch that, man, you really command your control, and you screwball, then curveball, and then drop ball, and then change up, and that change up is filthy. So I've seen it firsthand, and I know that there's a lot of work that goes behind it. So I'm really excited about seeing you, at the next level, seeing you this summer, well, actually seeing you in high school, but then for sure in the summer.
Yeah.
Because we're a young 18U team, right?
Yeah.
Super young 18U team. Okay, and then what would you say? I know you said there was lots of adversity in your recruitment journey, but what were some of the positives as far as when I did this, I seemed to get this out of it?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Kendall here. Emailing was definitely something that I found to be really positive. And also videos. I use Sports Recruits, and I felt like that helped a lot. Also, I think communication with your coach is key. I think sometimes people forget about that too. Like having your coach talking to these coaches like constantly helps you. And then like your for sure answers, because coaches don't have time to go through and answer every email. But when they get a text from like a club coach, they're more likely to answer that.
That's good. It's a good take. Okay, here, Peyton, what about this one? What would you tell your younger self as a sophomore, knowing what you know now about the recruiting process?
I would definitely say be patient because, everything's going to work out. I mean, for Kendall, it worked out really fast, and for me, it worked out slow, but I couldn't be happier, and it's going to be stressful, but you just have to push through. It really is a marathon, like you were saying earlier. It's worth it. Good. And you get to play the game you love on the way there to get to the finish line, so.
Yeah, it's amazing. So someone can look up the stats, but I know it's amazing if you're playing high school at any level, playing high school and you go to college at any level. You basically beat statistically almost like the lottery. Very few people, if you take the men and the girls, the men and the women, and they go from high school to college, that's a rare number. If you go from softball to college, the high school softball to college, that's even more rare. So kudos to both of you guys for making it to the next level.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And then what would you tell your younger self, Kendall? Now, I mean, it's only a year ago, but.
Yeah. I think I would just tell my younger self to, enjoy the process more. It's a really exciting journey on, your recruitment. And, I mean, just having fun while you're doing it and not stressing yourself out, I have to commit by September 1st or whatever. Just enjoying the whole entire process is really what I would tell my younger self.
Good. And then a couple more questions. What do you guys love most about softball? Kendall, we'll start with you because you're pretty competitive, so I want to hear this answer.
I mean, what I love most about softball is obviously competing and playing with some of my best friends because, the friends you make along the way are, truly what make the sport, fun to play. And especially this one right here, one of my best friends.
Okay.
Meeting them in high school, I mean, that's one of my favorite parts about playing softball.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can tell you always want the ball.
Yes.
You're playing a big game and he's like, give me the ball.
Yes.
And if there's ever Coach Jay goes out to visit you on the mound, it's always like you're trying to hold tight. I see you kind of holding that ball down low. So I know Coach Jay loves that too about you. They're so competitive. And then, okay, Peyton, what do you love most about softball?
I love the team aspect of it. I love cheering my teammates on. I love helping my teammates, pushing my teammates, and I love the real exciting games. When it's down to the wire, that's my favorite part.
Do you like it best when you're the home team and you got last at bats, or when you're out on defense and you gotta play great defense to finish the game?
I would say having the last at bat. I think I work best under pressure. I feel like I can always come through when there's something's on the line. So.
Yep. And hey, that's why you two are moving on to the next level.
I say defense.
Yeah.
And you say defense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Having that last strikeout, ball thrown up.
Yep. All right. That's good. That's great. What about any games? Let's talk high school softball now. You guys have a great team. Red Mountain.
Yeah.
Long history of your girls moving on to college. Who are some of the teammates you have now besides you two studs that you want to talk about, mention here?
Do you want to go first? Or do you want me?
I'd say, we have a good group of seniors, and I think this is our year to really take it because, we have our starting catcher, Victoria. We have 3 outfielders. We have 2 pitchers, and I think that our really good senior group is what's going to get us through this.
Yeah.
Yeah, my freshman year, so all the seniors, we played in the state championship our freshman year, and I think we lost that year, unfortunately. But I think it's our time to like come back, 4 years later. Started at the state championship, and I think we're gonna end there too.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because last year you guys made it to the semifinals.
Yes.
That's pretty great. That's a long run. So
Yeah.
you want to get there. And who did you guys face last year in that one?
Perry.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to have them face them there too?
Yes.
Yeah, and then get to the state
sure.
championship and then win it. Well, hey, that makes it exciting to follow you guys this spring, and we'll see what happens here at the very end, and we'll know because we go right into your summer schedule. And matter of fact, I get to talk about summer schedule real quick. I know Athletics Mercado has a lot of tournaments planned, and tell me about your summer schedule. How does it feel thinking this is gonna be my last summer schedule, or are you?
I mean, I'm really excited to just go play and travel. Like, obviously, that's something I love to do. And all of the seniors on my team are committed, so I think we're ready to kind of relax more, but really just enjoy it and love the grind, But yeah, I'm excited. We'll be playing in Zoom into June at the beginning, Top Gun National in Kansas City, Colorado Sparkler, and then finish in PGF. So, yeah.
Yep. And you'll be playing in the Alliance at the end.
Yes.
But you'll be at Colorado Sparklers together. So will you guys see each other there, or maybe
Probably.
not?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. We always play each other at home, so.
Yeah. And then Zoom into June. You guys will both be at the same tournament. Maybe we'll play. Maybe we'll play
Yeah,
them.
maybe we will.
We better.
All right. Well, you guys have been a pleasure to interview. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thanks for having
Best of luck this season, and then definitely in the summer. All right, so thanks for watching our show. If you like what you saw and you think we've earned your subscription, then please for sure subscribe and like us. I'm Javier with AZ in the Circle, Arizona Softball Podcast.